Youth and Sports, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, ICYF and OIC Youth Capital. The initiative is aimed at inspiring young people to make decisions, ideas, and make their voice heard to build a stable and sustainable future for Muslim youth around the whole world. Respected guests, we all know it's time and it's going a pandemic all over the world. So due to pandemic coronavirus, some of our guests will be joining us today through online Zoom. Distinguished guests, Honorable State Minister of the Ministry of Youth and Sports of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, His Excellency Mr. M.D. Zahid Hassan Russell, MP, is present among us today as the chief guest of the function. Present as guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Taha Ayhan, Honorable President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF. Present as special guests are His Excellency Mr. M.D. Akhtar Hossain, Honorable Senior Secretary of Ministry of Youth and Sports, and His Excellency Mr. M. Badrul Arifin, Honorable Secretary of Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Also present among us is the Honorable Director General of Bangladesh National Museum, Khandukar Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, and Waliul Haq, Secretary of Bangladesh National Museum. The program is chaired by Mr. K. M. Khalid, MP, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Cultural Affairs of Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, is also present among us today. At the beginning of the program, the Holy Quran will be recited by Mr. Maulana Qari Muhammad Rabiul Islam. Thank you.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. خلق الإنسان من علق. اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم. علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى. إن إلى ربك الرجعى. صدق الله العظيم. Translation. Read in the name of your Lord, who has created all that exists. He has created man from a clot, a pitch of thick coagulated blood. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who has taught the writing by the pen. He has taught man that which he knew not, because he considers himself self-sufficient. Surely unto your Lord is the return. Wa akhir dawa'ana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Maulana Qari Muhammad Rabiul Islam, for making a good start to today's program by reciting from the Holy Quran. Respected guests, Mr. Khandukar Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, Honorable Director General of Bangladesh National Museum, will now take the stage to deliver his welcoming speech. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Chairperson, His Excellency K. M. Khalid MP, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency M.D. Zahid Hassan Russell, MP, State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Honorable Guest of Honor, His Excellency Taha Ayhan, Honorable President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, respected special guest, His Excellency MD Akhtar Hossain, Senior Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports. Respected special guest, His Excellency M. Bodrul Arifin, Secretary, Ministry of Cultural Affairs. Ladies and gentlemen and media personalities present in the program, Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon to you all. I welcome you all to this opening ceremony. It is our great pride and pleasure that we have been able to organize this prestigious international debate competition. So, I express my heartfelt thanks to the Ministry of Youth and Sport and Ministry of Cultural Affairs for assigning this program to Bangladesh National Museum. Gentlemen and ladies, you know, Dhaka has been declared OIC Youth Capital 2020. For this reason, I express my heartfelt thanks to the Honorable President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, His Excellency Taha Ayhan. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, now we are passing through two most historic events. One is our father of nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Another is Golden Jubilee. These two historic events. Now we are on international debate competition. Of course, special flavor to the celebration of our Golden Jubilee, and I strongly believe our father of nation has shaped the country in the here. I, with profound respect, father of nation, Mujibur Rahman. Our Bandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was not only a national leader, he was legendary. We can remember his words once he said, the world is divided into, there is on one side, about the world is two parts, exploiters and exploitees. Bangabandhu said, I am exploitees. By this, Bangabandhu turned himself into an international leader. Ladies and gentlemen, through this debate competition, I strongly believe our Bangabandhu's vision, ideologies will be disseminated among the young generation. Not only that, through this debate competition, our generation will get a platform where they will be able to express ideas, share their knowledge. Also, speaking will be developed. I think they will get a platform where there will be a network between and among the young debaters. Now I like to shed some light on the program outline. This debate will be held in two phases, regional and international. Regional phases will be held from 19 June to 24 June. There shall be 5 regions. Any person, whether he or she may be same or any other from any other religion, from OIC country can participate. But the Muslim person can participate in this program. Those who will be winner in the regional competition will be allowed to participate in the international competition, I mean grand finale. In the grand finale, the winners will be rewarded. The champion team will get 2,500 US dollar. The first runner with 2,000 US dollar, and the second runner up will get 1,500 US dollar. Now I would request and urge all the youth community who are eligible for participating in this program to take part in this competition, at least to watch the debate competition. I again thank Honorable State Minister of for being present here. I again extend Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports. I again express my thanks and gratefulness to Secretary of Ministry of Youth and Sports and Affairs. I again expressing my wholehearted thanks to all present here, physically and online. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank the Honorable Director General of Bangladesh, Mr. Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, for his valuable remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite our special guest, Mr. M. Bodrul Arifin, Honorable Secretary of Affairs of the Government Republic of Bangladesh, to share some words with us through online. Thank
Honorable Chief Guest, today's Dhaka International Debate Fest for the session of Islam 2021. Excellency Muhammad Zahid Hassan Russell, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Bangladesh. Today's His Excellency Taha Ayyub, President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, and special guest, His Excellency Muhammad Akhtar, Secretary, Ministry of Sports, and the chair of these events. His Excellency M. Khalid MP, Honorable State Minister, Middle Affairs, Government of Bangladesh. His Excellency Fizur Rahman, NDC, Director General, Bangladesh National Museum. High officials from different and organizations, excellencies, youth delegates, and all dignitaries. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a good afternoon from Dhaka to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, I am privileged and honored to speak on this august occasion. The opening ceremony and briefing program of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital Bangladesh Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021 is a matter of our immense pleasure, because this event of OIC Youth Capital and this youth event organized in a historic year of Bangladesh. This year, we are celebrating the 50th year independence of our country, as well as celebrating the 100th year of birth of our nation. In this appeal, I would like to give my appreciation to the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's leadership of our beloved country, and to all the freedom fighters, martyrs who sacrificed their lives for freedom, distinguished guests. This year we will be able to celebrate all the events together for in these celebrations. It is our great honor Forum declared Dhaka as the OIC Youth Capital 2020 on 25th December, marking a significant for the dynamic and determined of the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her speaker. We know that Youth Forum, an international related to the Islamic Cooperation OIC, to which our great leadership of our visionary leader Bangabandhu. Ladies and gentlemen, benefits for the youths around the world. This provides with the opportunity to build up skills that would be crucial for modern life. The art of debate involves masses of obvious intrinsic values, speak in public, construct logical arguments, and perhaps most importantly, to learn peacefully and to hear others' arguments and respond to them with accuracy and patience. Debate tests and builds that ability by forcing students to see both sides of issues. Debaters their analysis, learning to find the weak points in an opponent's arguments. They learn to explain their own ideas and assess different viewpoints. It's a great avenue to become negotiators also in this world of constant negotiations. This initiative ICYF and OIC, organizing the young debaters around the world, especially from the Muslim community, will encourage the youth. By bringing youth debaters around the world to one will enable among them that will enhance the knowledge and expertise. It will also help them to realize and see through diversified cultures in different views of different countries. Distinguished guests, as going to be held internationally, I'd like to urge all Muslim youth from OIC member countries and representatives from Muslim communities from other parts of the world join us in this event. I believe this is a great opportunity for our youth to reach globally with the honor and dignity at the same time. It would also be a great young debaters, as the event suggests. It will inspire and encourage more and more debaters to show and make their voice heard. I wish all the success of this great initiative Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, together we will make this world better for our future generation. We will win the war against COVID-19 together. I would like to express our gratitude to the Ministry of Youth Sports of the especially to the leadership of the Honorable State Minister and that of the respected Senior Secretary of that ministry. We are also encouraged by similar leadership from our respected Honorable Minister Ministry of Government of Bangladesh. This event with all out efforts from the Bangladesh National Museum would also give us the
like to welcome our special guest of the program, His Excellency Mr. MD Akhtar Hussain, Honorable Senior Youth and Sports, Government of the People.
Arifin, Honorable Secretary, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Bangladesh, His Excellency Mr. Khondokar Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, Director General Bangladesh National, officials from different ministries and organizations, officials from ICYF, youth delegate, for not only the OIC and ICUF, but also for Bangladesh. It coincides with the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. The event is also significant to us in this year, as well as we will be celebrating Golden Jubilee, that is 50th anniversary of our independence. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's celebrations come at a time when the whole world is fighting one common enemy, the COVID-19 pandemic, where youths have been the most affected in this, the most active stakeholders in the society in terms of productivity, mobility, and interaction. So this COVID critical thinking and communicate under pressure. Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020 has introduced this debate competition to provide a platform for the youth as they can show their skills and promise, articulate their voice. The program is designed. This program will be to bring all these young debaters together and highlight matters revolving parity and prosperity. Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021 aims to bring together youth debaters and encourage them to debate on pressing community to build a resilient and sustainable future for the youth. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to with the power, idealism, enthusiasm, and courage of the young people. So let us get on board to define a better tomorrow together. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu. May Bangladesh live forever. Thank you.
Thank you, His Excellency Mr. M.D. Akhtar Hussain, Honorable Senior Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, for your inspiring speech. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for our guest of honor for the day, His Excellency Mr. Taha Ayhan, Honorable President, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF, to share a few words with
made towards the present and future needs of our youth, high impact strategy, and sustainable initiatives. The OIC, fortunately home to the best positioned framework for realizing sustainable youth development throughout each of our member states. ICY's position is youth must not be seen as challenge to manage, but instead a vital human capital in need of care and investment. Only by developing their knowledge, skills, and competencies can youth become active, meaningful participants in development agenda. Youth have a significant effect on all aspects of socio-economic growth and development, with a direct bearing on unemployment rates, and programs to bring youth voices to government representatives. In this regard, this program will be a great chance for our youth, and it will help them think critically, foster engagement within themselves and with a wider array of young people through audience engagement. As debaters, young men and women will find themselves with the opportunity to share and foster ideas that can inspire. As Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF, the Coming Voice or OIC Youth, we can make this project a flourishing ground for new thought leaders of today and tomorrow. Because with this program, we are aiming knowledge and debating skills of the
from ICYF for your kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, at this stage, I humbly request the chief guest of today's program, the Honorable State Minister of Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs of Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Mr. MD Jahid Hassan Russell, to please deliver his speech and inaugurate today's program.
Thank you. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In this today's event, Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021, His Excellency K.M. Khalid MP, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Guest of Honor, His Excellency Brother Taha Yan, Honorable President, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, special guest, Mr. Senior Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports, and Mr. Mohammad Badrul Arifin, Secretary, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Mr. Khondokar Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, Director General, Bangladesh National Museum, and distinguished guests, foreign and local competitors, representatives of print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon to you all. Distinguished guests, first of all, on this auspicious day of the year of the birth centenary of the Father of the Nation, I would like to remember the greatest Bengali of all time, Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, with whose wholehearted leadership we achieved our independence by the and at the cost of chastity of million mothers and sisters of this country. He used to believe in democracy, freedom of speech, and freedom of dreaming. I would also like to the Honorable Prime Minister of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, the mother of humanity, Sheikh Hasina, who is prudently towards become a developed country and a golden Bengal. Believing in the ideology of the Father of the Nation and being guided with the care of our Honorable Prime Minister, I, as the representatives of this country, try to reflect into minds to practice the culture of discussion in a constructive come up with a decision over any issue and establish the righteousness in every aspect of life and recognize platform pride for us, the youth of our country, is unfolding that practice from their very initial schooling, their repressed stage. Apart from Being the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was a world-recognized political leader whose conflict analyzing and decision-making skill enabled us to emerge on the world map today as an independent and sovereign country. World greatest leaders used to admire his charisma in creating public opinion. UNESCO recognized his example as a documentary heritage in the memory of the World Register. Our Prime Minister has also been involved in politics from her very schooling stage, rejuvenating democracy by earning public opinion. She has crown of one of the most powerful women leaders around the world. Distinguished guest, debate is a structured argument where two sides of speakers pitch their argument alternately for and against a particular contention, usually based on. Before finally pitching, a debater prepares his notes, logics, support his opinion, and while pitching, debater takes care of many aspects. Such style is speed, tone, clarity, use of sometimes with eye contact as well. Keeping these things in mind, they deliver their speech spontaneously. It is not an easy skill to learn. It requires years of practice, patience, and having a perception to see an excellent way of improving speaking skills is particularly helpful in providing experience in developing and convincing argument. At times, a debate enriched with self-expression, cultural understanding, academic exchange, critical thinking, tolerance, and civic discourse. Dear guest, in our country, as a part of extracurricular activities starting from the schooling stage to the debating culture is very much recognized and celebrated. As a result, many of today's young, energetic, and prominent leaders are coming up and leading the country towards the peak of success. It requires studying, analyzing, and executing the learnings that help to create a habit perceiving natural way for every student. And thus students tend to explore the vast area of knowledge in textbooks. Respected audience, it is a prerequisite for any country to become educated before becoming, realizing that our government has always emphasized tertiary education and practice extracurricular activities alongside. Apart from initiatives from the government, many non-organizations are regularly organizing cultural activities that ensuring a better upbringing for the participants. Today we are gathered here for the Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the YCU 2021. That is an initiative of ICY and Dhaka YCU Capital 2020. I want to express my gratitude to them for realizing the importance of such an important event and organizing it internationally. In this international debate fest, we are expecting the youth from over the world will be able to present us with a very cheerful debate so many intellectual minds into a platform from different parts of the world will also enable a space where they will to share different cultures and learn from each other. Being said that, I firmly believe global enthusiasts join this program and make this event successful. I wish success of this effort. Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020, and want to express my soul gratitude to the organizers and participants of Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the YCO 2020. Guest, I once again thank everyone with us today. I'm concluding my speech by calling for spontaneous participation from all to make this competition a success. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, long live Bangladesh, long live Bangladesh, live forever, long live Bangladesh, ICY friendship. Thank you all.
Thank you, Honorable State Minister of Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, His Excellency Mr. M.D. Jahid Hassan Russell, MP, for embellishing today's event with your remarks. Valued guests, now I would like to ask everyone present today to please pay attention to the square OIC Youth 20. Thank you.